In November 2008, I went to get my eyes checked just because I wanted to get a new prescription. And I had no issues with my eyes, just wanted a new pair of glasses. And the optometrist I went to, saw something in my eye.
June 2010, I was diagnosed with uveal melanoma. Genetic testing came back a couple of months later that I was at a very high risk for metastasis from the uveal melanoma. Unfortunately, in May of 2011, metastasis was confirmed in my liver, and that is when my treatments started in earnest.
So right at the beginning, when a patient reaches out to Jefferson, we become a team with one another. They will interact with many different players here at Jefferson, to include Dr. Sato, who is our medical oncologist of the Metastatic Uveal Melanoma program, along with the interventional radiologists who treat our patients, Dr. David Eshelman and Dr. Karen Gonzalez.
This was just totally out of the blue, had no idea what it was, had no idea how serious it was. Was not prepared when I found out that I had metastases. I found out right after my daughter's high school graduation party. And it really threw us into a tizzy because we weren't expecting this at all. So we got on the internet and started searching, and we just kept coming up with Dr. Sato's name.
Thomas Jefferson University is the national and international center for the treatment of uveal melanoma. Nowadays, they have a very good treatment. Almost more than 95% patient has cure in the eye. However, up to 50% patient subsequently developed the recurrence outside the eye, that is usually in the liver. Once patient developed metastasis in the liver, median survival in the past was only 2 months. And then a majority of patients die within 1 year. So now we have new technology to change the outcome, and then median survival is now reaching to 1.5 years to 2 years.
I stopped working because you never know the prognosis of this disease and how fast it might progress. To spend time with my family and my son, and especially him going through his senior year and at high school. So about 18 months ago, I retired.
I think I got sick at a very good time. I think if I'd gotten sick a year before, I don't think I would be here, because the research has advanced at a very fast rate lately. My chances are a lot better right now than they've ever been.
Liver-directed treatments have proven very effective. You don't have any loss in quality of life, and I've been coming up to Philadelphia to receive treatments. And in that time, I've never found a set of clinicians or staff that more genuinely care about their patients than the people here at Thomas Jefferson. When a person can step up and write that check and give it directly to researchers, to the scientists, they can put that money to very quick use, and that money makes a big difference because it can be used immediately to fund that proof of concept research, to consolidate results, to fund further clinical trials, fund further drug trials, and that is why we can do our part to help researchers along.
Dr. Sato is right on the verge of something really big. I've been in this clinical trial and I've had success with it. I've been on it for over a year, and because of my success, another trial was started. A patient in that trial has had success. This is huge, and if Dr. Sato has the funds to continue, they'll find out why it's working for us, and he can help more people. And research is really the key to curing this disease.
Research and care by Dr. Sato and his colleagues are extending lives and offering hope. Terry's story exemplifies this. At each critical turn in her care, a new therapy based on Dr. Sato's research became available. Because of this, as Ted mentioned, research dollars at any amount are critical. The Uveal Melanoma program at the Sidney Kimmel Cancer Center at Thomas Jefferson University is unique, taking observations at the bedside and translating them into promising new therapies and treatment options for patients. An anonymous donor is enabling us to put forth a challenge. This donor will match dollar for dollar raised up to $200,000 until December 31st, 2014. This donor's generous support is also inspired by a direct experience with the Uveal Melanoma program. The dollars that you give are critical and will go even further thanks to this challenge. Uveal melanoma is a rare and often aggressive form of cancer. It moves quickly, and therefore so must we. Please consider making a donation today for yourself, a friend, or a family member. Help to extend lives as we search for a cure.